We've been telling you about Connecticut liquor store owners who've been fighting the governor's plan to get rid of the state's minimum pricing liquor laws. Now state wineries are weighing in on some changes they'd like to see.
They would like to see things like more places to have wine tastings. They say opening earlier would also help their business. News 8's Josh Scheinblum live in News 8 Control tonight with what those wineries are pushing for. Josh.
Ann and Darren, what some local wine producers in our state say they want is for legislators to extend the hours farm wine and cider can be sold and to be allowed to have free tastings of wine and cider at farmers markets. If you're looking to move product, it might not be a bad idea to give away free samples.
Having the ability to maybe try something that might sway me in one direction or another, to maybe try something new that I wouldn't have already tried. At
Bishop's Orchards in Guilford, tucked away in a back room filled with tanks.
This is a specific gravity hydrometer.
Fifth-generation co-owner Keith Bishop is hoping lawmakers will let him do just that, but with wine and hard cider.
By not allowing tastings, consumers don't get to know what they're going to be buying, and therefore are hesitant to turn around and buy a $15 to $20 bottle of wine.
What he wants to do is let people try his drinks before they buy them at farmers markets, something currently illegal in the state.
I could see a 5 to 10% boost in our business.
It may seem like a small issue to those who don't work in the state's wine industry. However, for people like Keith, not having that option, he believes, hinders the ability for their business to grow.
We've chosen after one season of going to a farmer's market not to go back.
It's one of several possible changes to Connecticut's liquor laws that's being debated at the Capitol that will have direct consequences for all those who spend their days meticulously monitoring vats of fermenting juices.
When we go to sell at the farmer's market, even though we have 2 permits, one for cider and one for wine, technically it's only for the wine that you'd be able to take and taste unless they add the language in for the cider. But
Keith says he does have some concerns with some of the things that are being proposed. Mainly the idea that Connecticut should get rid of its minimum pricing laws on some alcohols. That, he argues, will only incentivize businesses to sell his wine for less than he does at his own store.
Have a nice night.
Yet there's another matter of even greater importance to Keith that's also currently being discussed. January 1st, a new rule went into effect allowing liquor stores to extend their hours. What Keith wants to see is a similar law passed, but for wine and cider producers.
every package store in the state of Connecticut can open at 8 a.m. anytime after 8 a.m. You come here to the farmer's market or Bishop's Orchards after you go to the package store and say, I want to get a bottle of your wine. Say, sorry, can't open till 10.
The state's minimum pricing law has been in effect for 35 years. For now, we're live in News 8 Control. Josh Scheinblum, News 8.